Okay, cool. All right, let's redo this entire thing from the beginning. So many times I forget to hit the record button. Anyway, task number 4, advanced filtering. This is a pretty advanced room, so this is just for your knowledge. It's not necessarily something that you will use, especially the header bytes, but for general knowledge, it's very good to know. There are many more ways to filter packets. After all, in any real-life situation, we would need to filter through thousands or even millions of packets. It is indispensable to be able to express the exact packets to display. For example, we can limit the displayed packets to those smaller or larger than a certain length. Greater and then length filters packets that have a length greater than or equal to the specified length. Less length filters packets that have a length less than or equal to the specified length. We recommend you check the pcap filter manual page by issuing the command manual pcap filter. However, for the purpose of this room, we will focus on one advanced option that allows you to filter packets based on the TCP flags. Understanding the TCP flags will make it easy to build on this knowledge and master more advanced filtering techniques. Binary operations. Before proceeding, it is worth visiting binary operations. A binary operation works on bits, that is zeros and one. An operation takes 1 or 2 bits and returns 1 byte. Let's explain in more depth and consider the following 3 binary operations: AND, OR, and NOT. AND takes 2 bits and returns 0 unless both inputs are 1, as shown in the table below. So basically these are the conditional operators, right? So basically 0 and 0 is 0. That's true. 0 and 1, it is 0. That's true. 1 and 0 is 0. That's true. And 1 and 1 equals 1. True. OR takes 2 bits and returns 1 unless both inputs are 0. This is shown in the table below. 0 and 0 is 0. 0 or 1 is 1. 1 or 0 is 1. And 1 and 1, it's 1. NOT takes 1 bit and inverts it. An input of 1 gives 0. An input of 0 gives 1. Very, very simple, the NOT operator. Is not 0, well, it's 1. Is not 1, well, it's 0. It's just a binary operator. Or 0 or 1. Header bytes. The purpose of this section is to be able to filter packets based on the contents of a header bytes. Consider the following protocols: ARP, Ethernet, ICMP, IP, TCP, and UDP. There are just a few networking protocols we have studied. How can we tell Tcpdump to filter packets based on the contents of protocol header bytes? We will not go into details about the headers of each protocol, as this is beyond the scope of this room. Instead, we will focus on TCP flags. Using pcap filter, TCP allows you to refer to the contents of any byte in the header using the following syntax: proto, and inside square brackets we have the expression and then size, where proto refers to the protocol. For example, we can see them here with their full names over here, but it's pretty simple to understand them or to, let's say, recognize them from their command. Expression indicates the bytes offset, where 0 refers to the first byte. Size indicates the number of bytes that interest us, which can be 1 or 2 or 4. It is operational and is 1 by default. It is optional and is 1 by default. To better understand this, consider the following 2 examples from the pcap filter manual page, and don't worry if you find them difficult. Ethernet inside square bracket 0 and 1 is not 0, takes the first byte in the Ethernet header and the decimal number 1, that is 0000001 in binary, and applies the AND binary operator. It will return true if the result is not equal to the number 0, that is 0000000. The purpose of this filter is to show packets sent to a multicast address. A multicast Ethernet address is a particular address that identifies the group of devices intended to receive the same data. IP in square bracket 0 and 0xF is not 5. Takes the first byte in the IP header and compares it to the hexadecimal number F. That is 0001111. In binary, it will return true if the result is not equal to the decimal number 5. That is 0000101. In binary, the purpose of this filter is to catch all IP packets with options. Don't worry if you find the above two examples complex. We include them so you know what you can achieve with this. However, fully understanding the above example is not necessary to finish this task. Instead, we'll focus on filtering TCP packets based on the set TCP flags. You can use TCP flags to refer to the TCP flags field. The following TCP flags are available to compare with: TCP SYN, synchronize. Basically, we see these flags also in the three-way handshake. TCP ACK is from acknowledgement. TCP FIN is from finish. TCP RST is from reset, and then TCP push basically for push. Based on the above, we can write Tcpdump inside double quotes, TCP inside square brackets, TCP flags equals TCP SYN to capture TCP packets with only the synchronized flag set, while all the other flags are unset. Tcpdump inside double quotes TCP flags and TCP SYN is not 0 to capture TCP packets with at least the synchronized flag set. Tcpdump inside double quotes TCP flags and TCP SYN or TCP ACK is not 0 to capture TCP packets with at least the synchronized or acknowledgement flag set. You can write your own filters depending on what you are looking for. Answer the questions below. How many packets have only the TCP reset flag set? So let's go back and show you what I've done. So for this one, the command that we have to use is this. So we have to find how many TCP reset flags are there. Well, so this is the command. Let me see. No. Let's go back. Let's go back and show you the original command that we see over here. So sudo tcpdump, there you go. For the password, we find it in task number 1. It's over here. If you need a user, you can use it also. It's tryhackme123. Now we can use our ENS5 interface to just navigate the internet and go and do stuff. In order to capture, actually we are not here yet, in task number 4. This command will start to listen, right? And will start to register based on this condition, but we don't need that. We actually have our traffic pickup file. Now, what I did, let's go back again to, let's write for, okay, let's use this one. So we have to use the -r because we'll read from a file. We use the command tcpdump without sudo because this is a file. We don't capture live traffic. As I've said, the -r flag because we read from traffic pickup file with the following condition, because from the first question we are limited to the reset flag. And then this one, if we hit it like this, we will receive a lot of results. We will not start counting them. What I did, the same command, greater sign, example.txt. Then we use the word count tool for example.txt. And we have 57, the answer of this one. So there are 57 packets with the reset flag. What is the IP address of the host that sends packets larger than 15,000 bytes? We go over here. We see the greater command, and then we go back again here. 15,000, but we don't need this condition anymore. I think this is everything that I've used. Oh yeah, I used one more thing because we see the URL, the N. With the N flag, we eliminate that and we instantly see the IP that we are looking for. This is the IP, the host that sends packets larger than. This is basically us, that we are sending packets larger than 15,000 bytes to this IP with this port. And we are using HTTP. Cool.